What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to design this simple e-flyer in coreldraw. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss any of my future upload. Coming over here guys, these are the stock images. As you can see, we'll have multiple backgrounds we'll be working with in today's video, and these pictures, as you can see, I've taken out the backgrounds. So if you don't know how to take out backgrounds in Photoshop or coreldraw, please go and check out my previous videos I have where you can learn how to take out background in Photoshop and in coreldraw. Alright, so without any further ado guys, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to coreldraw guys. So in this video we'll be working with Photoshop and coreldraw. So if you don't have Photoshop in your system, please do me fit to go and get the Photoshop installed in your system or on your system. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is change our paper size. Alright, so to do that, come over to your property bar, select your drawing unit, change it to inches, and come over to your page dimension, change the size to 5 by 5 inches, then press enter on your keyboard. So once you press enter, this is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do guys is import our stock images for this video. So what we're going to do is right click over here, right click on your mouse over here. So once you right click on your mouse, alright, you're going to locate import, or Control I is the shortcut. Once you select Control I, if you're using a Mac, is Command I. So once you select Command I, you're going to see import, or come over to your file, locate import. Alright, then this box is going to come up. So all you need to do is just locate where your file is saved. Mine is saved on download videos. Alright, this folder, and boom, this is where my own is saved. So what I'm going to do is select all this. Alright, I'm going to select all this, the ones I'll be working with. So click on import and basically drop them over here. Alright guys, so basically now this is what, and these are the pictures and the stock images we'll be working with for this video. So coming over here guys, these are the text we'll be working with in this video. I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below so you can check it out. Alright, so let's continue. So the next thing I'm going to do guys is bring in my rectangle tool and draw a box over here. Now come over to your page dimension also and size it to 5 by 5 inches so it's going to fit in. So as you can see, it's not actually fitted to frame. So what you're going to do is press letter P on your keyboard. Once you press, as you can see guys, it's fitted to the frame. So as you can see, normally we have a black stroke over here. Alright, we have a black stroke. So to remove that black stroke, all you need to do is come over to this side and right click this sign over here, this sign, right click and select set outline color, or if you're using the lower version you can actually just right click on it. I'm sorry guys, I put up a link to where to download Photoshop coreldraw 2020 version, and I think YouTube flagged off that video, maybe because of the link, I don't know why. So that video has been taken off. So let's continue, and the next thing we're going to do guys is I'm going to bring in this background. Alright, I'm going to bring in this background, and what we're going to do guys is basically put this here. Alright, so you're going to place this here, and once you do that, alright, just what I'm going to do is I want to blur out this background. Alright, so I want to blur this background so we can make use of it. So to do that, come over to your effect. Alright, if you're not using this version, if you don't see effects, all you need to do is locate your bitmap. Under bitmap you locate creative, then under creative you see blur, then you see Gaussian blur. So on this version we're using effects, blur, Gaussian blur. Alright, so basically sometimes I like blurring my background. Alright, so we're gonna blur this background. You can follow my settings. Alright, 59.5 pixels. Alright, so click OK. So what you're going to do now is basically right click over here and select power clip, then place it inside this frame. Alright, if you don't understand, this is what I did. Right click, select power clip, then this arrow is going to come up. All you need to do is just point the arrow to where you want to power clip the object to. So we're power clipping into this rectangle we have here, so click on it and left click to this, and boom, this is what you're going to have. So what you're going to do is right click and select this power clip because it's not actually fitted to frame. So now we can see it. So now what you're going to do is bring it over here and scale it this way. All right, so once we're done doing that, what we're going to do is use our mirror tool to flip this to the right this way. All right, so just scale this up a bit and bring this down this way, and what you're going to do is click on finish, and once you do that, this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is bring in this picture, place it over here, and bring in this picture, place it over here. So we're going to scale this one up this way. All right, we're going to scale this up this way. Why I'm scaling it up is because this picture to the left, the face is kind of bigger. All right, this one is kind of smaller, so what we're going to do is just scale it to match both of them. All right, so this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to do this. All right, so once I'm done with this, what I'm going to do now is use my shape tool. All right, so once you select on your shape tool, these lines are going to come up. We call them node. So right click, select this node and push this down. All right, then push this up to fit into this image. All right, guys, so this is what you're going to have. Now what I'm going to do is bring in my rectangle tool and draw a box this way. All right, so I'm going to draw a box this way. Let's give it a white outline so we can see. So what you're going to do is select this. While this rectangle is selected, hold shift on your keyboard and select this image. So you're selecting this both. So come to your property bar and select trim. Now as you can see, you have trimmed out part of the image. All right, so this is what you're going to have. So what you're going to do is bring in this image to this, and let's scale this up this way a bit, and bring this down a bit. All right, let's scale this one a bit, so we're good with this. So what I'm going to do is bring it this one to this point. All right, let's just bring this one to this point, and basically let's push it to this point and select both of them. As you can see, we have selected this, so I'm going to trim this. All right, so delete this one. As you can see, we have trimmed this image. We have this, we have this. The edges are kind of trimmed, so I'm going to like bring this closer to this and merge it with this one. All right, and this is basically what we're going to have, guys. So what I'm going to do now is use my transparency tool and fade out this part, the down part. All right, as you can see, it's kind of sharp, so select and drag this way, so blend it to the background. All right, so we can do same to this. All right, guys, this is what we're going to have, guys. All right, guys, so this is what we're going to have. So bring this down a bit, bring this down a bit, and once you do that, this is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is bring in this background and right click on it and select power clip, then place it inside this frame this way. Now what you're going to do is right click and select edit power clip. Now place this background to this point. All right, so once you do that, what you're going to do is, let's scale this up this way a bit. So once you do that, select your transparency tool and fade out this part. All right, to fade out to the background. So once you do that, come over to your blend mode or your merge mode and select screen, and this is what you're going to have. All right, so select screen, and this is what you're going to have. Now click on finish, and boom, this is basically what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is go to I want to like enhance the contrast of these images. So go to your effects, select adjust brightness and contrast. All right, so what you're going to do is just increase the brightness of this. All right, I think 29% is okay. Add to this one also. All right, and we're good. So this is what we're going to have basically, guys. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in my ellipse tool or your round shape stuff. All right, so I need to just select and drag this way, give it a white color. Now what you're going to do is remove the outline. All right, now come over to your effect, select blur. All right, the Gaussian blur, and basically increase the blur to this size, and 86.2. You can follow my own, but do it to your text anyhow, it comes out fine. All right guys, so I'm going to place this here. All right, basically place this one here. So this is basically what you're going to have. Now I'm going to like right click and power clip it inside this and leave that to that. All right guys, so this is what you're going to have now. Now the next thing we're going to do is basically, all right, let me scale this up a bit. All right, scale this up a bit. All right guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this light flare we have here. Come over to your angle of rotation, all right, and give it to 90%, and this is what you're going to have. So what I'm going to do is use my shape tool. As you can see, we have a kind of a white background here, so you're going to just trim this up. And what you're going to do is basically use your transparency tool. All right, so just click and drag this way, all right, to fade out the part. And what you're going to do is basically bitmap it. I told you guys in my previous videos, if you want to kind of fade out multiple parts using your transparency, you need to bitmap it, okay, because you can fade out this part and come back to fade out this part. This place is going to appear back. All right, so what you're going to do is bitmap. All right, once you bitmap, use your color mode to RGB, then resolution 300, and what you're going to do is basically fade out this part. Also bitmap, do the same thing. All right, then fade out this part. All right, bitmap, fade out this part, and basically we're good. And you can put this to this point. All right, don't worry guys, we still have the black background. So what you're going to do is just put it here. Now go back to your transparency tool, go to your blend mode and change to screen. As you can see, basically guys, the black background is out, so you can scale this up to your taste. All right, scale it up to your taste, and this is what we are going to have. So guys, I told you guys before we start this this design, I told you we'll be working with Photoshop and coreldraw. We're in coreldraw basically. So the next thing I'm going to do guys is basically bring in my text, go to your page, your notepad, and use Ctrl A to copy, to select, then Ctrl C to copy. All right, then come over to your coreldraw, use your text tool and just click over here, then use Ctrl V to paste. All right, we've pasted it. As you can see, is here. So I'm going to give it a white color so we can basically see the text. I'm going to reduce, go ahead and reduce the font so we can basically see everything we're working with. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this logo. All right, we'll be working with this logo, and I believe I've taught you guys how to extract logo from objects from a background. All right, so if you don't know how to do that, this is how to do it in coreldraw. So as you can see guys, you can click on multiple colors here. Nothing is working, nothing is going to work. All right, so nothing is going to work. So if you want to add or apply any color to this, basically I don't like kind of reducing and just pasting this here, is kind of unprofessional. So what I'm going to do is kind of extract this logo from this background. So to do that, come over to your bitmap, select mode, change it to black and white. As you can see, we have before, we have after. Now what you're going to do is click on OK. All right, so select trace bitmap, that's on your property bar, and select outline trace. Just point at it, then you see line art, then select your line art and wait for it to load. So once it's done loading, you're going to see the preview over here. All right, and boom, this is what you're gonna have. So click on OK. Now select this one and delete. Now you're left with just this one. As you can see guys, you can basically apply any color of your choice, So guys, I'm going to ungroup this. All right, so we have all this, so delete, make sure you delete just to reveal your text so clearly. So what you're going to do is basically reduce this and place it over here, give it a white color. All right, so let's reduce and leave it to this point. If you're confused guys, please drop me a comment. If you love the video, give it a thumbs up guys. The more thumbs up you give this video, the more YouTube get it recommended. All right guys, so now this is what you're going to have guys. So the next thing I'm going to do guys is basically we're going to bring in this font, this text, cut it up and paste it over here. Let's give it a black color so we can see clearly. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut out this. Let me zoom so you can see. I'm going to cut out this, highlight and cut, Ctrl X to cut, Ctrl V to paste. I told you guys. Now what I'm going to do is basically point this here, and the font I'll be using for this is called Benjamin. If your name is Benjamin, thank you guys for always watching my video. So this is the font we'll be working with, and what I'm going to do is double click on it. Yes, double click and use Ctrl A to select, then Shift F3 on your keyboard to change your case to uppercase, that's capital letter. Alright guys, so this is what you're going to have now. What we're going to do is basically, I'm going to scale this up. Alright, so I'm going to scale this up, and once you're done scaling it up, alright, all you need to do is just bold this, and once you bold it, alright, once you bold it, come over to your tools bar and select your your envelope tool. Yeah, your envelope tool. Delete this, and basically just take this up a bit, take this one up a bit, and boom guys, this is what you're going to have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to export this as PNG. That's only the text, so use Ctrl E to export, or come over to your file, locate export. As you can see, Ctrl E or Command E is a shortcut. So come over to your save as type, locate PNG. Alright, now you can give it any name of your choice, but I'll leave this as untitled. Alright, so locate where you want to save it. Mine will be saved on desktop, so export. So once you click on export guys, just in case you're still seeing a white background, just don't forget to check this transparency here. Just click on it, the background will go off. Now click on OK. Now it has exported. Alright, so come over back to your text, if you come back to your stock images, I have this 3D text 3D, alright, mockup which I downloaded. I'm going to put the link of everything for you guys to download. Alright, so what you're going to do is double click on it. Alright, so basically I'm going to take this out of this so you can see it. Alright, so all you need to do is just double click. Alright, and once you double click on it, this will take us straight to Photoshop. Alright, it will take us straight to Photoshop. Just be patient, you're going to see it. Alright, so guys, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. Alright, drop me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Alright guys, we're almost there. Alright, so how's your weekend going? How's your day going? Hope you guys are good. Alright guys, we're done, and this is it. So once you see this, don't be confused guys. All you need to do is just click on done to resolve, or you cancel it this way. Alright, so basically this is what you're going to have. So what we're going to do guys is come over to your move tool. Alright, this move tool over here. Alright, now select this title. Alright, I taught you guys this in my last video, the last video I uploaded. I taught you guys this, so please don't be confused. If you're confused here, go back and watch that video and come back here. Alright, so we'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you guys. We're always waiting for you. So what we're going to do is, you see this title here, the one on which color is this? The gold color. So just click on this icon here to take out this text. Alright, so what we're going to do is come over to this thumbnail we have here. Under the, you can see double change text. This is what is written here. So if you double click on this icon here, it's going to take you into this. Let's watch. Alright, fine, we're in there. So what you're going to do is come over to where you saved your text. Alright, so drag it into the Photoshop this way and drop it here. Now just accept it this way. Alright, so once you do that, click on this. You can see the frost. This frost belongs to this big one where, and this untitled belongs to the one we, if you remember, I saved it as untitled. That's why it appeared here as untitled. Alright, so what you're going to do is click on this eye icon here. All right, so to just delete or remove the one we have before. So what you're going to do is use Control T. All right, Control T to just scale this up. I'm not that good in Photoshop, but I use it for designs, but I don't mostly know what, like, their names, the way I know things in kind of coreldraw. All right, so bear with me, I'm just teaching you guys how to do some basic things. So just put it here, and you can click on this transformation, or just click on enter if you wish. All right, now you have this. So what you're going to do is click on this, close it, select yes to write it or to replace it with the other one we have. So watch this, guys, watch the magic, watch the magic, watch the magic, watch the magic. Yes guys, we're almost there, guys, we're almost there. I don't know why my system is kind of misbehaving these days. But all cool, we're good. All right, so we're almost there, boom guys. So this is it, and as you can see guys, it came out with the background. So we're going to use this background in our design. So what we're going to do is come over to your background. I taught you all this in the previous video, so please guys don't be confused. So come over to your background and uncheck this. As you can see, is out. So I'll be using this. If you want to take out the shadow, you can take it out, but I want to use it in this video. So what we're going to do is leave it to this and come over to your file, save this as PNG. All right, so don't ask me why I don't do that in like I didn't design that from scratch, and it's not, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do just to get things done, you understand? So as far as it works for you and it makes your clients happy, just be creative guys. So we're saving as PNG. So guys, we're saving as PNG. All right guys, so click on OK once you see this, and we are done. So what you're going to do is just drag this to coreldraw, and boom, this is what you're going to have guys. So basically I'm going to scale this down a bit and zoom in, and what we're going to do is delete this one and replace it with this. All right, once you replace it with that, and you can basically leave it to that, and that is what we're going to have for now guys. So this is what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this splash we have here. Go to your bitmap. I want to extract this as we did to the logo. So select your black and white. All right, click on OK. Go to your trace bitmap, add line trace, line art, and leave that to load, and boom, it's done. So what we're going to do is delete this. So let's ungroup and remove all these whites. So what we're going to do is just scale this down a bit and place it over here. All right, so now what we're going to do guys is basically bring in our interactive fill tool, and this is it over here. All right, now draw this over here. All right, so come over to this color node or the node color. All right, and select, come over to your pink or your purple kind of. All right, so give it this shade of color, and come over to this point and give it kind of a bit of bluish. All right, blue, kind of a dark blue over here. So this is what you're going to have basically guys. Now this is what we're going to have. So next thing we're going to do guys is bring in this, cut out this and paste it over here. All right, we're going to paste it over here. So what we're going to do guys is change the fonts of this. So I'm going to put the names of all these fonts in the down description below, so all you guys, you can check it out. So I'm going to just change the fonts to this. All right, so this is the fonts we'll be working with. All right, it's called vegan style. All right, so I'm going to just put the names for you guys to check it out. So what we're going to do guys now is, let me just place this here and give it a white color. So let's bring in this text over here. All right, so I'm going to cut out this and paste it here, give it a black color. All right, so I'm going to cut out this, paste it here, give it a black color. All right, so let's leave this to this for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one, paste it here. All right, I'm going to bring this one here and bring this one here. So the font I'll be using for this one, for now, let's remove this guest. All right, and let's cut out this and paste it here. So what we're going to do is change the font of this to Vantely. All right, change the font of this one to Vantely, and basically give this a kind of purple. All right, let's change it to a dark purple. All right, so just give it a purple color. All right, so you can basically click on OK and leave that to that. So you can give this one a dark blue. All right, give it a dark blue and leave that to that. So this is what you're going to have, guys. So let me change this to capital letter, and what you're going to do is basically bring this to this point and bring this to this point. So what you're going to do is double click on this, highlight and change, use your shift F3, change it to uppercase. All right, so I think this name is part of this, so let me just type this here, Angel Ebelechuku. All right, so now what we're going to do is bold this, reduce this, and use your shape tool on your toolbar and scale this way. All right, so you can basically put this to the middle this way. All right, so I'm going to highlight this, shift F3, then uppercase, OK, and let's change this font size to this is 6. All right, so let's change it to 6, and all right, so we're going to bold it and keep it here. So what we're going to do is use our shape tool as we did earlier and scale this way. All right, so basically leave that to that, and the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my freehand tool and draw a line over here this way. All right, so let's give it a black outline so we can see it basically. All right, so I'm going to bring this here. All right, and bring this here. So guys, this is basically what you're going to have. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this date, cut it out and paste it over here. All right, so what I'm going to do is cut this and paste here, cut this out, paste it here, and change the font of this to Vantely. All right, so let's give it a black color. So once you do that, scale this up a bit, and once you're done scaling it, bring in this. So I'm going to type this in full September. All right, change to uppercase. All right, so scale it out this way, give it a black color. So I'm going to bold this, and let's leave this to this. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in the TH and place it here. All right, shift F3 to change to uppercase. All right, then give it a black color, then basically scale this down and leave this to this. And the next thing I'm going to do is copy this. This is 8 p.m. all right, let's just give it 8 p.m. this way. All right, so I'm going to bring this here and put it to PM, give it uppercase. All right, so basically reduce this and place it over here. All right guys, so basically now this is what you're going to have. And the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my my freehand tool and draw a line over here as well. All right, let's draw a line over here, then give this font Vantely. All right, so once you do that, change this to uppercase. All right, and basically you can leave this to this. All right, leave that to that for now. This is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is just double this line to this point. Alright, so this is what I'm going to have, guys. So the last thing, or the next thing we're going to do is basically cut out this venue. Alright, paste it here, give it a black color. Alright, so I'm going to change this to uppercase. It's an abbreviation. Change the community C to capital letter. Alright, so we're going to leave this here and basically reduce this. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is make sure, guys, if you're working, be mindful of your alignment. As you can see, guys, be mindful of your alignment, as you can see. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in this. Let's delete the venue because we have it already. So what we're going to do is give this over here, give it a black color. So reduce this. All right, let's reduce this and give it an italics. All right, so let's just put it over here. So what we're going to do now, guys, is I'm going to bring some icons. All right, I'm going to bring some icons, and the icon I'm going to bring now is called is a location icon. I can draw it, guys. If you want us to draw, let's draw. So what you're going to do is basically put a line here. Let's give it an outline. All right, bring your ellipse tool and draw a line here. All right, now bring in this, duplicate this way. All right, so once you do that, bring in your freehand tool and put this way, put this way, and put this way. So basically, guys, this is what you're going to have. Now select both of this, all right, and weld it. Once you weld it, this is what you're going to have, guys. All right, so this is what you are going to have. So we're going to use this as our location icon. All right, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here and give it this color. All right, so I'm going to shift this into this spot and leave it to that. Next thing I'm going to do is basically come over to this spot and select your freehand tool. All right, so I'm going to draw this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and join it to this. So basically what you're going to do is use your freehand tool and adjust, all right, to your taste. Adjust to your taste. All right, guys, so you're going to adjust this to your taste, and what you're going to do is right click over here, select to curve, then bring this to this spot, and let's bring this down, and right click over here. All right, bring this to this spot, and basically this is what you're going to have. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is basically give this a red color. All right, use my interactive fill tool and draw this way. All right, give this part a kind of a dark shade of red. All right, and shade of red, and leave that to that, and let's remove the white outline. All right, so basically, guys, this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to bring this one and basically change to uppercase. All right, so once you do that, just scale this down and give this bold and give it a yellow color. All right, so basically this is what you're going to have. Let's italize it and leave this to this, guys. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is bring in this light flare. All right, bring in this light flare and place it over here. All right, let's place this over here. So all you're going to do is just reduce this and reduce this. All right, so this is how we designed this e-flyer in CorelDraw. If you have any question, guys, please drop me a comment in the comment section below, and see you guys in my next video.